to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm in a very, very busy, hectic changing room here for Liam Smith. I'm with his younger brother Callum. Did you expect that?
I expected the win. Did I expect it in that fashion? Probably not, no. I'm not going to lie and say that's what we all knew was going to happen. Eubank's shown great durability throughout his career. Up at super middleweight against the likes of George Groves. I probably didn't expect Liam to do what he done, but in the same sense we've been saying all week, a good chin's a good chin, but they're not invincible, and the right shot, the right time can have an effect on anyone, and I think that's shown tonight. Liam landed a lovely shot which started it, and then he's a good finisher. He smelt the finish and got rid of him, and just a good night for the family, good night for the city. Just, speechless.
Where does that rank on the Smith brother wins? I mean, between you, Liam, Swifty and Paul, where does that rank?
That's definitely right up there. It's always good to get the big wins, but it's good to get them as an underdog as well with the bookies, which Liam was tonight. And I think the only thing it was missing is probably a world title on the line. It probably made that a little bit more sweeter, but I think that just shows sometimes in boxing, if it's a good fight, it's a good fight. It doesn't need a belt on the line, and tonight was one of those, and he's put himself in a very, very good position moving forward, whether it's the rematch or whether he goes and pursues a world title at 160 or 154. He hasn't done himself no harm. The future's bright, definitely.
And I'm glad you mentioned world title and the Anfield fight. Right now for Liam, after that win, it's a great win. It puts him up there, obviously, against beating somebody like Chris Eubank Jr. What's more important for him right now at this stage of his career? Another world title or getting that Anfield dream?
I don't know. Hopefully, if they could both come out once, it'd be good. But I don't know. You've got to ask him what his goal is. Whether it's to get the big fights and earn good money, or he wants to tick that box of being a two-time world champion. I think it depends on the individual, and you probably have to ask him. But he's always, throughout his career, you've seen he never shies away from a big fight. He loves the big fights, and I think he enjoyed being the underdog this week as well. And he's come out on top, so he can enjoy his win. And then in a few weeks' time, you'll sit down and see whether Eubank wants to use the rematch clause or whether he moves on to bigger and better things.
I mean, again, the Anfield thing, I've spoken a bit with Paul and I've joked with Stephen about it. If that Anfield fight, either you get the Anfield fight with Liam on it or vice versa, them two come out of retirement.
Yeah, we'd have to get the four of us on it somehow, wouldn't we? It's just once in a lifetime thing. It's always been a dream, but deep down you probably never knew it was possible, and it always needs the right fight, right time of year, right weekend. There's so many things that come into play, but I think Liam v Eubank definitely sells at Anfield in the rematch, especially after that tonight as well. So fingers crossed he takes the rematch clause and we can get it done.
Seeing your big brother win in spectacular fashion there, what does that do for you? I mean, you've got big fights on the horizon. You might have that Bear to BF fight. Does that just put more fire in your belly? Does that give you that extra bit of spark to go in there and want the big nights and train extra hard?
Yeah, 100%. We do everything together. Even tonight, I felt like I was in there myself. I had more nerves tonight than I do for myself, and seeing my brothers win just always makes me. I've done that my whole life, as cheesy as it sounds. I've always wanted to be as good as my three brothers. I've always wanted to do what they've done, and when they win and they win big tonight, it definitely gives you the buzz. And I'll get back in the gym Monday and just try and just be the same. We all want to be involved in the biggest nights possible and get the biggest wins, and tonight was definitely one.
It's bloody hectic in here, man. This is the busiest change room I've ever seen. So Callum, go and enjoy the rest of the night, and thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, Callum.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.